Welcome back on the channel, brothers. We are on a good way. Whales are collectively adding 1k more BTC per day back to their wallets. We see here 10k whales. The red line is when they're selling or not buying. Blue field is turning when they start buying. And you see 2023, they started buying before the massive pump happened in the Bitcoin price. And we see exactly the same here happen. It turned blue the field and we see Bitcoin price is going down. So it perfectly fits in with this. It's not a theory. The whales are actually really buying right now. Most important day today in this month, 6 hours left till the Fed meeting. There is a 95% probability that they will not increase the interest rates. Is this highly bullish for Bitcoin? And it means this, that we will break this 20 moving average weekly resistance line and Bitcoin will shoot to our big resistance at 34, 35k. Yes or no, this is what we will speak on this channel, bratans. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I prepared so many news for you. So let's start here that the whales are accumulating Bitcoin as the Bitcoin price dropped more than 10%. Here you see it since April the 9th. We see the whales are accumulating. The green line or the green field is the Bitcoin price, which is dropping, you see, but the whales are accumulating. So smart money accumulating. This is what we spoke the whole time about. This is very interesting. Bitcoin versus DXY. So Bitcoin versus the dollar, because you know, if the Bitcoin price different. If the dollar price is going down, Bitcoin price usually goes up. If the dollar price is going up, Bitcoin price usually going down. Why? The reason is, if the dollar is getting stronger, the economy is slowing down. If the dollar is getting weaker, economy is start getting faster. So we see right now there is a massive divergence. We see the dollar is peaking and creating lower highs, as you see here perfectly on the chart, while Bitcoin consolidating and creating higher lows. So this is so bullish right now for Bitcoin. Also, we see here Bitcoin is turning bullish across multiple time frames on the Predator, and we see the open interest here are right now in a neutral position, 1.4%. Funding rate are also at neutral position, 0.0053 minus. They're actually not minus, they're right now slightly positive. As you see it here, the funding rates are slightly positive. You see plus, 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 a little bit minus on Gate.io. But it's very important, again, for everyone who's not watching my videos, if the funding rates are negative, very in a negative field, it means we will see a pump. If the funding rates are very positive, it means we will see a massive drop in the market. Right now they are slightly positive, so it's neutral, I would say, or as also the creator is here saying. Very important, the long-short ratio is at 3% right now. It's also in a neutral position, and the funding rates have dropped by 50%, providing some relief for longs. What I want to see, as I told you in the last videos, I want to see the funding rates going negative. If they're going negative, this is a very, very clear sign for us. We see a massive pump in the market. However, what is much bigger sign for us is that whales with 10k or more, which are holding 10k or more Bitcoin in their wallet, they start to accumulating Bitcoin. This is so much important. This is so important because we have to do that what smart money is doing. And smart money is buying right now Bitcoin. Let us quickly go through the news and then I come back again to the Bitcoin price. We see AMD reveals new AI chip challenging NVIDIA's dominance. And you know why I'm showing you, you know why I'm showing you this. Because you have to watch the news, because it's a narrative. As soon as a narrative getting catched, for example, AI narrative, we had 2 weeks ago, NVIDIA released their numbers that they will make, I don't know, I can't remember, 10 or 20 billion in the next 10, 20 years, because they have this H100 chip, which AI companies need for their processing and so on and so on. And what happened? After they released this news, we saw a massive pump in AI coins. And right now, why I show you this, AMD is another company which are challenging right now NVIDIA with their chips, right, with their AI chips. And look what we saw. Injective is also an AI project. With this news, saw immediately a pump of 5%, near or 4.7%. You see watch the news, because in case it's like a wave, in case more and more people start to speak about, for example, AI, we see a massive pump in AI coins like Injective, Agix, Fed, and so on and so on. If in case we see, I don't know, Elon Musk speaks about Dogecoin, what we see? Yes, we see Pepe start pumping, Shiba Inu, shitcoin Inos, all this shitcoins start to pumping because the narrative getting catched. So always, this is how we can make easy money. You have to watch for the narrative. It's always, if an NFT narrative getting catched, like ApeCoin, the Bored Ape Yacht Club release some new shit feature, we see all the NFTs start pumping, and also ApeCoin would pump. You have always to watch for the narratives. What are the narratives right now in the market? So very important to watch. Let's go quickly to the next news. SEC asked for more time to respond to Coinbase call for crypto clarity. Man, this is so obvious that they don't know what they do, because there are no clear regulations. If you watch my yesterday's and my video also, which I did 2 days before, because there are a huge fight right now, SEC, or better saying Gary Gensler versus Binance, Coinbase, altcoins, and so on and so on. And the crazy thing is, Gary Gensler is trying to rely on old rules which were made, I don't know, 100,000 years ago, and try to apply them right now on the crypto market. But the crypto market evolving very, very quickly. So there are right now a lot of parties which are against Gary Gensler, and therefore this is another argument or another sign that we will see that the SEC will lose against altcoins, or better saying, Gary Gensler will lose against cryptocurrencies, because the SEC asked for more time to respond to Coinbase call for crypto clarity. Because if they would have the clarity, they would instantly, without seconds, answer to Coinbase. But they will not do it, and we will see a pivot here. It's clear, I told you, because the US will not miss out on the tax gains which they can make on crypto, and they will never ever give this new technology to Russia and China. What happens right now, because all the companies start to leave US and going to the UAE, which is a crypto hub, by the way, you know, I live there, to Hong Kong, to Russia, and so on and so on. They will never ever miss out on this opportunity. So this news is very bullish. SEC and Binance US to negotiate deal avoiding total asset freeze. Another news which you see, you have to anticipate a little bit, because you see, you're not getting the news like Gary Gensler is now fired and SEC is losing against cryptocurrency. This news will, when this news is coming out, you see massive pump immediately in the market, 10, 20, 30%. But you have to prepare right now. You have to wait for the wave right now, as we see, because you have to collect, and I do it for you. If you're subscribed and like this channel, I appreciate you. I do this motherfucking shit work for you. I collect this fucking puzzle pieces like a you know what I mean, and to try to anticipate what will happen in the next days, weeks, or months. And therefore we are accumulating right now altcoins to prepare for the wave, because the stupid ones, they start to buy when the wave already is there, and they start buying into the pump when usually a few days or weeks after you see massive drop, because the people start selling on them. Therefore we are preparing right now. Congratulations that you're watching the channel, and this news are clearly showing us that the SEC is about to lose against the cryptocurrencies. But another big thing is, we see there are rumors that it looks like BTC is being sold for USDT, and the USDT reserves are being pumped into BNB aggressively. So there are rumors that, because I told you to watch the BNB price, because right now the BNB price is around $200, and in case we are breaking below $200, the next support is around $40. In case this would happen, this would be a very clear sign for us that Binance would go bankrupt. And I told you, watch the BNB price. And right now, what is coming in, there are rumors that they are start to sell Bitcoin, their Bitcoin reserves, for BNB to hold it at this border at $200. But we see, I mean, Binance or CZ himself which is following me, said Binance have not sold BTC or BNB. We even still have a bag of FTT. And I checked for you, they're holding really a FTT bag. I checked it months before. They're really holding FTT still. It's crazy, you know, FTX, this fucking exchange which got bankrupt. It's amazing they can know exactly who sold based on just a price chart involving millions of traders. FUD. Yes, possibly this FUD. I don't know. What I recommend to you, I don't think and I hope that Binance will not go bankrupt, because then we will see Bitcoin price dropping to 10K easily, Ethereum dropping to $400 and all the altcoins getting destroyed. I don't think they will go bankrupt, but I would recommend you to bring your altcoins or your Bitcoin on a cold wallet. If you don't have the opportunity right now to bring it on the cold wallet, bring to another exchange which don't has FUD. For example, on Bybit right now. Bybit you get even $1,000 free long position if you want, bratans. Let us go quickly to the next news. The next news is, wait a minute, where's the next news? European Central Bank set to inch closer to the end of its hiking cycle as inflation slows. So this is very bullish, and this perfectly matches with the news which we're probably getting today, because today's Fed meeting in 6 hours is the Fed meeting. There's a probability of 95%, so almost of 100%, that they will not increase the interest rate, so they will stay at 5 basis points, and it perfectly matches with the news of European Central Bank that they also attempting to slowing down or to cut the interest rates, which again, in the very, very big perspective, it perfectly fits in with the theory that we are about to enter a bull market. Wait a minute, I have to switch here on the big perspective. Here is the big perspective. Come on, faster. So we see here on the big perspective, it perfectly fits in, because we are, as soon as the green field begins, this is when the halving, and after the halving, this is a guarantee that we never see the bottom again. After the halving, bam, bam, bam. So this perfectly fits in. The central banks are trying right now, they're slowing down, they're start to cut the interest rates, you know, this like after sex when you're starting to cool down a little bit. So, and this is exactly what happened right now in this 10 months which are left till the halving. And after the halving, boom, we see a pump in the market when they start to cut the interest rates, when they start to go down with the interest rates, and we see the inflation is slowing down. So this news is actually also very, very, very highly bullish that European Central Bank start to slowing down their interest rates, or attempt to slowing down their interest rates. Saudi Arabia and China are part of a multipolar world order, and their mutual interests are strong and rising. Minister says this news very important to watch the big picture, because we see the world order shifting from the US to China and to Russia, and this is very important for you to know, because it means the dollar is getting weaker and weaker. If the dollar gets weaker, Bitcoin getting stronger and stronger, because there is no alternative at the moment. But there are rumors that China will back their yuan to gold. It's only rumors, we don't know. But why this news is very interesting and very bullish, because probably Saudi Arabia right now at the moment selling their oil in dollar. This is the reason why the dollar is the world currency. But in case they're starting to sell also in yuan and in ruble and so on, we see the dollar would get even more weaker, which means the altcoins and Bitcoin would heavily pump on this news, because the dollar is getting weaker. Very, very important to watch, bratans, this news. Also we see inflation. The inflation yesterday came in, rose at 4%, so basically it go down by 4%. It was, wait a minute, 4% from a year ago, the latter being the lowest level in about 2 years. So we are right now at 4% inflation rate. However, the price target of the Fed is 2%. So right now what they're doing, and why right now also there is a probability of 95% that they will not increase the interest rates, because we are already at 4% inflation. Price target is 2%, and it's always happening with the delay. They start to increase the interest rates, the inflation not immediately going down. It takes time, because the people and the companies cannot pay their loans, then they go bankrupt, and then we see the economy start slowing down, and then the inflation is start to going down as the economy starts slowing down. Because if you are buying less of your fucking iPhones, then the economy start to slowing down. You understand what I mean, right? So therefore it's always a delay, and right now now there is a very high probability that they are, or 95% that they will not increase the interest rates. For this reason, you're asking yourself, it means this we will see pump in the market. I don't think that only this news that they will not increase the interest rates or they will pause the interest rates, we will see pump in the market. Why? Because if there's a 95% probability, and we see that already here headlines are, there's a 100% chance that the Federal Reserve will not raise the interest rates. In my opinion, it's already priced in the market. What's much more important to watch right now, today, when the Fed meeting is, you can write me down below if I should stream the Fed meeting. It's very important to understand what is Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Fed, what he will say about the further hikes of the inflation, or what they will say of the big picture of the economy. This is much more important. If he says some bullish things like, yeah, there's a high probability they will next month cut the interest rates, then we will see massive pump in the market. If he says we are considering to pump, we are considering further to hike the interest rates, then we could see possibly dump in the market. This is much more important than just the news that they will not increase the interest rates. They will pause it. Everybody knows it. It's already in the media. So this is not the high probability. And the interesting thing is, if we are watching here 26 July 2023, this is when the next Fed meeting is, on the 26th July 2023, there's a probability of 60% at the moment. You see here 60% that they will hike the interest rates, right? So in case he says this in the speech today, then we could see a drop in the market. Very important. Watch out for this. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. If you don't understand, please watch the video again from the start or ask me here down below in the comments. I will answer you, bratans, probably. Let us quickly watch right now the Bitcoin chart, because this is very important right now to watch. We are fighting here right now on the weekly here on the weekly, on the weekly resistance line, which is the 20 moving average. Wait a minute, here, you see it right now. On the 20 moving average, we're trying to break it to the upside, right? You see it here clearly. We're trying to break it. In case we are breaking this 20 moving average to the upside, we can expect the next price targets, a daily support at 26,500. The next one is the monthly support, and then the extreme volume, which is coming 28,200. So all in all, 8.2% long opportunity with the stop loss below the monthly support line. Very important. Below 24,800. Very, very important. You know where you can long or short on Bybit, $1,000 free long or short position. Check it out. Bratans, what is very important for us in the big picture, we have to break this massive extreme volume resistance line. So we have to break this line, which is at around 28,200. In case we break 28,200, this is the moment when I'm expecting Bitcoin to run to our price target from right now this line to around 35, 36K, which would be 38% potential pump opportunity, and perfectly matched with the price target also of the falling wedge. We are still in the falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern. The price target is the top of the wedge, which is around 30,000, 31,000. In case we're reaching 30, 31,000, then we can expect also we are going to 35K. Why? Because if we are watching this rising channel, which is also a bullish pattern, the top of the channel, what is the price? Also at around 35, 36K. You see it here very clearly. But very important to watch, we should not break this support line. Very, very important. I still in my RV long position, and we are retesting here this resistance, blue resistance line. In case we are breaking back into this symmetrical triangle, in my opinion, like I told you yesterday, it's a massive long opportunity in my opinion. If you put your stop loss below $10 even, and the price target is around $165, which is right now at the moment 180% long opportunity. It's a risk reward of 2.29. You can long or short also RV, also on Bybit $1,000. You get free long or short position. I'm still in my long position here on Bybit, $5,800 only in a loss. Yesterday was over 6,000. So therefore, very, very interesting right now. If you're watching right now which altcoins to accumulate, we see XRP dropped of 8%, which could be very bullish. Why? Because end of this month we have the SEC versus the XRP project or versus XRP, and there's a very high probability that XRP will win. In case they will win, this is where we could make gains. Very cautious here because XRP has already a market cap of 26 billion. Be very cautious, but we see here flow drop 3% in 24 hours, 26% in the last 7 days. Potential buy opportunity. Flow is a layer 1 blockchain project, or how it's called, you know what I mean. So potentially buy opportunity. Pepe for the risky ones, 18% dumped, 7 in this week. So also potentially opportunity to buy Pepe. We bought a lot of altcoins. I told you here in our Telegram group, Algorand, for example. Algorand made over 8% since we bought it. DYDX, which is a decentralized exchange, made over 4.5% since we bought it, and so on and so on. And by the way, bratans, a trading lesson, it will be today starting from 13:05, so 1 p.m. If you want to join the Telegram group where I show you which portfolio I'm building, I give you also trading courses, or one of our teachers give you trading courses. You can check it out, also link in the description. Please only join through this link. This is a Telegram bot which will guide you through, and I show you which portfolio I'm building right now for the bull market 2024-2025, because right now is the time. Doesn't matter if you join Telegram group or not join, doesn't matter, but it's more for professional ones or who's every day into trading. This is the Telegram group for these people made. But for you to understand, we have 10 months, less than 10 months till the real bull market starting. Some people say already bull market started, but then we have the halving, and then there's no way back. Nothing can hold a Bitcoin back. So right now is the time to accumulate your favorite altcoin or Bitcoin on dollar cost average basis. So do it. Not a financial advice, but watch out, do your own research, and then invest in your favorite altcoins. Not a financial advice, do your own research. But thank you everyone for watching. I kiss you and I see you later.